always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, here he is. For my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Eduardo is 11 years the elder. The rest of the numbers are nearly identical. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 28 wins, 12 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Johnny Eduardo. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Uniondale, New York, Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready? You ready? Let's start.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think of the kickboxing matches tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on. These guys seem...
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish this fight.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. There you go.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Both fighters get up now.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Take that shot. Take the shot.
Sterling's strike attempt there is blocked. Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Liver kick. If you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Oh, found the home for that left hand.
Nice punch lands over the top. Wow, actually got the takedown.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Oh, man, notice how he's walking him over to try to get a windshield choke.
Excuse me? Windshield choke.
Hey,
huh?
you usually see this in grappling competitions with the gi, John.
A lot of downward pressure here, DC.
Oh, my goodness, he got the finish. He got the finish with a windshield choke in an octagon fight. That's amazing.
I don't sign the bonus checks, but you're rocking a windshield choke in the octagon. You got to think 50 G's coming his way.
I mean, that's very, very rare and very hard to pull off without wearing a gi.
The Funk Master delivers. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliano's going to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds, the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling.
All right, so what... Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice in the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him.
Right.
He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting. And he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Masvidal is 10 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Jake the Celtic Kid Matthews! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 17 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe...
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes. Nice punch landed on the top.
Oh, that's a big right hand there from Gamebred. Boxing fundamentals, certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight. Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurting. A finish could come here at any time. Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming, or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Sneaky head kick.
Ooh, blocks the shot. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Big kick lands.
And both guys really throwing with authority. So just over 20 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
And he landed the right hand there.
Right under the elbow. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying alert. Oh!
You just saw him finish that because he's got it very bad.
90 seconds now to go in this one. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Under a minute now to go in this one. All right, working inside the closed guard now. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
15 seconds. Gamebred gets back up again. Nicely done. Whoa! Round two coming up next. All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous one.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
I need you to go out there and knock this dude down again, all right? This time, let's close the deal. Let's finish it. Let's get out of here, all right? Settle it.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Second round underway.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Well, for years, Tyron Woodley hits. Wow! Oh, big left hook there. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Straight to the body by Gamebred. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that...
Nice liver shot. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming, so back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands, and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 20 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
All right, so there he is. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to pin, he's truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Well, at least on paper, what an even matchup. Everything between these two fighters is nearly identical. And now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Santiago Checheboa Ponzinibbio. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia, Omari Lakek Akhmedov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in the UFC careers.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Lands a knee there. Nice deception there to get that knee to the target.
Really good knee. Nice job of driving it right to the target. Getting it to land exactly where you want it to.
And there comes the separation now. And he landed the right hand there. Huge block there.
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, big knee to the head. Wow.
Both win.
What a fight we got going on here. Oh. Knee to the body.
Oh, yeah, now we're going.
What a body kick.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this?
Oh, big left hook there. All right, he continues continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Man, what a fight.
Oh! 45 total strikes have landed for Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Ah, that jab hurt him.
Big elbow there lands. Oh! Whiffs on the straight right hand.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking...
Oh, diving punch lands. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Ahmed. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Ponzinibbio.
Okay. You've been knocked down before, and you come up, and you come back, and you won, okay? You can do this. Stay on the outside.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway.
Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, big left. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of...
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got it.
Oh! He's out!
He's out!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 16 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Well, we congratulate. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. As to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach as well. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane Valley, Washington, ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Michael Maverick Chiesa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 36 wins, 17 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Jim Miller! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Miller. Oh, tags him with the left.
That left hand has been really effective tonight.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Nice elbow to the body by Miller. Good series of elbows by him there. It's almost like he's ambidextrous when it comes to throwing these elbows.
There is no strike in fighting that can really damage your opponent as much as an elbow. He understands that. He's throwing them over and over again.
Elbow landed there by Miller. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
You gotta scramble. You gotta move. Move.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Miller. Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Got the single collar tie.
Massive takedown attempt. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Chiesa. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to, oh, wow, oh! Oh, nice.
He might get a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
I want you to pretend you're going to exchange with this guy.
All right, let's take a look back at the previous round. It is a bloody Saturday night, courtesy of those elbow strikes, champ.
I mean, Muay Thai at its best. In tight, over the top with the elbow, coming up with the elbow. He's doing so many different variations of those elbows. All of his coaches at his Muay Thai camp would be very proud of the performance that he's putting on right now.
Stuffs the tape, tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Miller rains down. Good work from the top here by Miller. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Ground and pound strike is true.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of the second round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Jim.
All right, so here's the mixed martial arts superstar, Paige VanZANT. This is a fighter's fighter, DC. She could do any number of things when it comes to her celebrity and her profile. She wants to fight in the UFC, and she's back tonight.
She wants to be inside the octagon because she understands that before the UFC and before all these things, she was a fighter.
Yeah.
She came here to try and build a career. And by building a career, she built a second career outside of fighting. From Dancing with the Stars to the swimsuit edition. All of it, though, is based on her ability to win fights. When you go back and you watch some of her victories, the Alex Chambers victory and the jumping kick against Beck Rawlings, you understand the level of martial artist that Paige VanZANT is.
She has missed a lot of time due to injury, missed all of 2017, had an arm injury that kept her out most of 2018, now plying her trade as a flyweight. We'll see how it goes for PVZ here tonight. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu. I don't want to kickbox and box. I want to do it all.
Right.
Is there an MMA class for my daughter to take part in? She did that from day one. And you see all that development over the course of a lifetime has led her to the octagon, where she is already making her impact.
Yeah, she said, I didn't want to get to the UFC until I was 100% comfortable in every situation. So far, so good for her. She's got a big one in front of her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 8 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Portland, Oregon, 12-gauge Paige VanZANT. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 12 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Thug Rose NAMAJUNAS.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go, as anticipated as any fight on this card tonight. A well-rounded fighter versus the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu belt. How do you see it playing out?
This fight can go 2 ways. This can look ugly for the jiu-jitsu fighter. She can be forced to stand. She's in a lot of trouble. She needs to take this fight to the ground as soon as... Oh! Can't take it now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. An uppercut later.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
VanZANT gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice.
Good stick. Big leg kick land.
NAMAJUNAS gets touched by that kick there. 2 minutes have expired here. Oh, and she gets the takedown there and really made it look easy, I thought.
She made it look easy because she timed it perfectly. Before her opponent could react, she is already in the finishing mode.
VanZANT gets caught with that punch. So again, they will clinch here.
Oh, nice. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Nice 1-2 there. Oh, she's got the right hand going tonight, DC.
She's in a great flow, and she's throwing from her dominant side to land that great strike.
Just missed on the front kick there.
What a punch. Leg kick. With this young lady, is she gonna finish the fight?
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Rose NAMAJUNAS. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D? And there she goes, she moves to her back. VanZANT going for the head kick here. She misses, telegraphed that shot.
Big kick land.
Right hand on point. Combination from VanZANT. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, great round it was. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, a lot for the replay guys to choose from. But, John, it's going to be mostly kicks.
Right.
She landed them over and over again, found her target, locked in on it, and drove her shin right through her opponent's body. That was a great display of kicking in the UFC.
Listen, that was awesome. We need more of that. I want you to cut at the beginning of this round and be aggressive.
All right, here we go, folks. The start of round two. Thug Rose NAMAJUNAS. And on the other side, Paige VanZANT.
Be first, girl. Come on.
VanZant's head kick looked like that one was blocked. Oh, how good was that right hand? Beautiful connection by her there.
Right down the pipe, right on the chin. Straight punch land.
Just missed with the left there. Ooh, not sure if she stunned her per se, but that head kick landed.
She does not expect an opponent to take a head kick as cleanly as the one she just landed.
38 total strikes have now landed for Paige VanZAnt. And landing with 37% accuracy thus far tonight against Rose NAMAJUNAS. Well, it's one thing to be confident in your chin. It's another thing to leave your head wide open for damage. And that's exactly what she did there as she eats.
Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown attempt.
NAMAJUNAS is in half guard. VanZAnt back to her feet.
Big body kick land.
Effective punch there by NAMAJUNAS. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Nice jab, follows her up with a nice right hand. Oh, pretty good knee to the body by her there. It seemed as though her opponent just didn't see that strike coming.
She didn't see the knee coming, and she paid for it.
And she connects with a punch there, champ.
She's so accurate. She's so good at timing all of her strikes.
Right hook to the body.
Nice body kick.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Well, we told you off the top her offensive wrestling was off the charts. She gets another takedown there. Now we'll see what she can do.
Now she looks to try and control her opponent because she's gotten a ton of takedowns, and it's awesome to see. But at some point, she needs to get some ground control if she truly wants to wear down her opponent.
And they separate. Oh, big head kick there. What a round.
Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. I need you to be first.
All right, there's the horn. Let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC. What a display of striking.
Yeah, John, she did a great job. I mean, she knew exactly what she needed to do, and she mixed everything up beautifully, right? Every punch landed to a kick. Whenever her opponent thought kicks, she would follow up with punches. It was a masterclass in striking over the course of that round.
You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, she just continues to land a high volume of strikes here, really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all. And she caught the kick. Well, she has really shored some things up defensively here as she blocks another set of shots there.
She said it was going to be a...
All right, we're in the clinch right now, but instead she goes to the trip to get the takedown. She's got a lot of different takedowns in her arsenal in those clinch situations and promptly executed the trip there.
She's great at body manipulation.
Yeah.
When you think she's taking you right, she takes you left. You step right, you step left, she's tripping you. She is a phenomenal athlete with a great mind for securing takedowns.
Sound strike on the ground. squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
All right, so the unofficial numbers tell you 77 total strikes and counting, which have landed for Paige VanZANT. And striking at a 40% clip tonight thus far against Rose NAMAJUNAS. VanZANT's got her head going to the guillotine now.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Nicely done. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Now she's in full mount.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
And she's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, so have the get-ups. Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight. Bud Rose.
We'll take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
Here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Thug Rose NAMAJUNAS!
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy like